What's up, you ghouls and goblins? I am the sunglasses emoji. That is Jewish Santa back again. And, let's do it. I will fucking win this time. Because I got the Patriots. What could go wrong? I can't get 10 interceptions again. That's not fucking happening.
What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, that's right. We got the fucking imposter Brady. Maybe he'll fucking be the real Brady.
Yeah. Possibly.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. In today's game, we have an AFC East class featuring two Pro Bowlers getting set to square off. It's Tom Brady going up against Tyrod Taylor. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. And hello again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton here in the booth. And Chuck, you take a look at this matchup. I don't know if it's going to be one in the trenches from the quarterbacks out, whatever. It's going to be a good game.
Oh, without a doubt. I can't wait to see the big fellas have an impact. We're always spotlighting those wide receivers and quarterbacks and running backs and even the defensive backs. But the big guys, I can't wait to see which one tilts the balance for their team.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. The 6-1 New England Patriots will be led by their main man, Tom Brady. He continues to roll since coming in. 19-26, 222 yards in Week 7, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions.
He's Tom Brady, and we have to be careful to not just take him for granted. That's
Tom Brady,
a terrific game.
And
you mentioned no sacks, right? Part of that comes from the confidence his offensive line has and having him back there at quarterback. They block better, they hold him a little bit longer. That allows him to make big plays downfield.
He has 8 touchdowns, no interceptions now.
Oh, no.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long.
What's wrong with these games? It's just like
the
interception.
Other defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to
First
play?
things first, interception.
And they responded to the challenge.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
It's ironic, because one of my teachers was like, I remember Tom sucked at Madden. I was thinking in my head, oh no, wait until you see him now.
Wait till you see this man now. He has learned from the best.
I was like, oh shit, this is hilarious. He thinks he sucks.
Oh, just on him.
The defense now. You gotta be good with communication, don't you?
It's something because you found places at work and fucking bullshit.
Watch it on the screen, but everyone's talking,
anyone can be good,
pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover.
It's like Tom finally figured out plays at work. That's the only reason. If he didn't know how to play, he'd probably still be stuck.
They got completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Now McCoy.
Yeah, I think Tom would be bad, but since Jewish Santa.
And LaShawn McCoy was really locked into a good groove running the football.
I'm not sure about
that. He came into last week's game with a bad hamstring, and that really slowed him down.
Yeah, just 8 carries, 11 yards, but still on the year right around 600. That has him up near the tops of the league.
Let's go!
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
Got three.
To throw is Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete. Charles Clay is tight in the intended target, and it's 4th down.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance and they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen
these games are all wings
in the end zone, in this compressed area of the field, that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Oh, he's going to air it out. He's got a man. Complete. 20, 10, 5.
No way! Come on!
Territory.
Come on!
Big play there on the catch and run.
How come Tom can do that flawlessly and I get to the 1 yard line?
The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw.
No, you did not just do that, Ben!
Win the game in the end.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I was just about to go and you just HDMI'd me. And now I have to choose a different play.
So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and
Everything's
get
okay,
set
right?
as we resume action.
Yeah, but I had the perfect play. Now I have to fucking do this crap.
They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New England.
We still recording? Good. Step on the fucking cash
Blunt taking it in. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
We're still recording, but I fucking got a touchdown, thank God. But I had the perfect play.
To get them down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now,
lucky.
when we
If
see people
I didn't
hit
make
big
that,
plays, and each
I
team
would've
that finds a big
I
play
was
their
gonna
own
press
way,
the
10,
pause button,
15-yard
but I,
gains.
like,
In this case, it was a
because the thing,
huge gain.
like,
They often want to hurry up
because,
and go
like,
right
this
away.
is, like,
Keep the momentum
paused
going,
me
hit them again, and
in
I
my
think we just saw
house. This
that
is
there.
paused.
The second play resulted in pay dirt.
So I'm just like,
Gostkowski
oh, what happened?
now
Pause
after
the
the
game.
touchdown.
I just
He'll
did like
send
the
this one
timeout.
away.
So that was my bad. That was my bad. I messed up your play.
Out come the 4-3 Buffalo Bills, led by Tyrod Taylor. Now the Bills had their 4-game winning streak broken against the Dolphins, 28-25 in Week 7. Taylor 14-28, 221 yards, and a touchdown throw.
A low completion percentage, but big yardage. And
This is
that's
what
what
should be
Tyrod Taylor gives you, because when you can run the ball, as Buffalo usually does.
Why couldn't this happen last week? Oh, wait a minute. Never mind, I'm
He
going to change
actually led
myself.
them in
Tom's
rushing
going
as
to
well, 35 yards.
No, Tom's not gonna get juice sailors.
Oh, well, I'm talking about this character. I don't know
They
which
go
character
play
you
action
are.
here on first downs.
Juice sailors gonna get all the touchdowns.
Open, complete. And he's brought down.
Because of
He
his
got 18
Jewish
yards
Santa
out of that
powers.
one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Yeah, well, my sunglasses have powers too. I fucking scored. I never
That
scored.
route is
Oh,
not
shit.
called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On first down, it's Taylor. He completes it to Hunter. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
All right, yeah, this is not good.
One quarter in the books. 7-3 the score. And we're back to upstate New York after this.
Yes.
What, me kicking it didn't make it?
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second quarter about to get underway.
Things are surprisingly quick today. Which is good. Why can't this be every week?
I don't know. Here we go! On second down, Taylor. Looking deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
I'm going back to you.
I'm going back to you.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time.
You should be going with the Patriots.
And 4. Here's Colton Schmidt now to kick it away for Buffalo. Back deep, Danny Amendola for New England. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. 51 yards.
Here's the middle finger.
And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over first and 10. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Then he will bring it back to about the...
I didn't think that would happen, so...
That interception sets them up beautifully.
2 interceptions.
And you can hear it all the way.
I'm not getting tagged.
You get interception. You get interception. Everybody gets an interception.
And now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Second and 10, it's Taylor again. Left side here, caught by Clay. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Taylor.
Oh! Your guy didn't run from my guy. That would have been it.
Play. Back to Buffalo after this.
Is there a big fight in there? Did you see that?
Yes.
This is
You ever have a transition that lasted like 20 seconds? It's just them like sitting down and stuff. Just
Coming
doing
up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights.
All right, 7-6. This is a close game.
As it should be.
As it should be.
So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6.
Referee should never be pulled out.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on.
I'd say we're equally skilled at this point.
Taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
I'd say that. I got better.
And now out come the Patriots. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I think they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it a second
What is
down.
Dave thinking?
So many times you hear today's NFL described as
like an interception.
Get your best players into space with the football in their hands.
What, you don't want coin
sometimes
flip
you
every
swing
time
it
you
out to
throw?
your runner, get him out in the flat, let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Oh,
Brady
shit.
gonna throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
You ever notice that when Tom Brady does get hit and drop to the ground, these guys back to him pretty quickly to check on his health, aren't they?
That's exactly right. For as much as he throws, doesn't take a lot of square shots, but took one there.
He's really smart in the pocket, isn't he? Even out of the pocket. He understands where the pressure is coming from. He senses people. You're exactly right. Doesn't take too many direct ones. That one had to hurt.
He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And fourth down coming up.
No, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why
like, is he going to go for it? But then you realize if you mess that up,
popped up in the air,
it would have been really bad.
It into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
This is taken at the 18.
Get out of my way. That did nothing. That did absolutely
too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10.
What the fuck is my plan?
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one.
Wait a minute, you did go for field goal.
The only one happy about the 3-point kicker.
I did
Exactly. He put it through the post.
I did want the 3 points. I really did want the 3 points. I got the 3 points, so what's the problem?
That's how you didn't. How you went for the touchdown and you didn't do the field goal. What?
Super tough.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, that happened.
That's totally did not. No, it didn't.
I also grew a tail, and I've actually drew Santa powers. Which one of those do you believe?
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Thank you. Fuck you.
You have a virus
this
or
potentially? Okay. I should have said no, but I don't know what it was. They didn't really tell me.
like, yeah, okay.
They get the completed
A
pass, but
Nigerian
still have
prince
more to
wants
go
your
here
money.
on
Will you
3rd
give him
down.
money? Okay.
I don't know what it was. I'll delete it if it's a virus.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He's going to float this one deep right side.
I had it. I had it.
And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Damn it.
Justin Hunter, the one he was searching for.
We won't do shit.
When
you have these
superb for his 2nd punt, he'd take a repeat of his 1st.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet,
right, you got
they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did.
You have good AI,
drop it
by the way.
with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
What, the thing that just happened? Yeah, that's probably
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Bills right now have a time of possession advantage, but it has not led them to taking control of this game. The Patriots look like they'll be in this game for 4 quarters. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half.
1 yard rushing?
Yes. Yeah.
Nothing to say on this.
I should see her. Alright.
Now to the middle of the first. Blunt's looking for room to run, and he'll...
And never mind, Larry. These 2 teams apparently anxious to get back at it.
You bet your ass we are. That was it.
I think
both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
That's not good.
On the return, it's Brandon Tate. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
PA is that the fuck quick?
Fuck quick. The PA fuck quick. When you want to pass or fuck quick. PA fuck quick. Fuck quick. You have to say like it's one word. Fuck quick. Fuck quick. Fuck quick.
Can you just choose that play? I don't even know. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I need the fuck quick.
God damn it. It just sounds so dirty.
The fuck quick. You need to do it quick.
Now a play fake.
You don't need to take your time on it. You need to do it quick. You need to fuck quick.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not covering coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Taylor. They got a man. It's Woods. 18 yards there and a first down.
How soon do I look when I do this?
Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right?
I like the way you say it better. Here, fuck quick. Fuck quick.
Catch it.
How do you say it? Fuck quick. No, fuck quick.
One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play here for Buffalo. 44 yards.
That was good coverage that was defeated by someone who just wanted the ball more, and it resulted in a big gain downfield.
This is some opportunity. But that happens every week, doesn't it?
They come up in an offset eye. Now a shot.
I don't know how the fuck I did that. I'm just like, oh, hey, fuck you guys.
In the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Jerome Felton, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now.
That's right. Come on. Let's go. Stop wasting time.
Play clock winding down.
Was I not hitting the X button? Was I not hitting the fucking X button?
Delay of game, offense.
Go ahead, dude.
I'm not. Oh. Okay, so you gotta do it again.
Oh.
And now you lost your play.
It's gonna be a good one, too. You wanna know what the play was? The fuck with!
They'll again try for 2, this time from the 7.
Which I'm definitely not going to get now. What are my options here? I don't have a lot of options.
Taylor going to throw. And no, it falls incomplete.
I mean, I could have gotten it, but the game was
so
like,
the defense
nah,
gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation.
I'm gonna have my.
More pressure there.
I'm gonna have the quarterback jerk off before he gets out there.
The defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue.
I immediately picked the play after that, so I don't know. We're both fucking ourselves today.
Jesus. They were able to force that 3 and out. That led to a touchdown.
Oh! No, god damn it! I like slammed into your ass. My guy was like, ugh.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction downfield or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, this is taken in.
Okay, you don't fucking what, Dave? You don't fucking what? It's like I click a button and it's just like don't, and the guy just stops. Like I click triangle early and now he just won't move. Like really?
And that was just a
like right there.
There was no stop.
When he stopped, that's when I clicked triangle.
You have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play
You're
him for
going
that.
now.
That's the
You're
number
going
one
now,
thing you want
because
to
this
take
game's fucking
away.
retarded.
But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line
Why
of
did Landis
scrimmage.
do 2
and maybe
points
start
now?
a little bit
Why?
slower, get him to stop his
Strategy,
feet
now
a
you get
little
field
bit as a
goal. I don't
defensive
think I
back,
made
and
this.
then explode and go, as we saw there.
Throwing now is Brady.
You keep saying
And he's
strategy.
got
What is
The
it
try for two
actual?
is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a
See?
field goal.
Now you need a field goal
So
or a
that
touchdown.
effort gives him a
Before you
3-point
see a
cushion and
touchdown.
guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, and that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
I mean, I did have a fighting chance before the game let me get flagged.
A chance for us to get a
You know what, did I
glance
take
at
too
this
long?
Patriots
Yes, I did,
defense.
but-
Obviously a close game from the defensive
But I was
standpoint.
ready.
Either if I declined it or accepted it, it wouldn't make you do it again. It didn't matter.
Yeah, it really didn't.
I think
I'm
it's
not
huge
blaming
for
you
them
for that.
because they've
Like,
got to find a way to help out their offense, whether it's doing it themselves,
I'm getting
taking the ball
desperate, and
away
I'm
and
gonna
scoring,
probably
or setting
play
their
shit.
offense up in a good position to give them a chance to
what's
fully
happening?
be back in this game.
Sometimes that defense triggers the offense. We'll see. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I got 20 plays.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
Now, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Second down following the incompletion. They'll come out in the pistol. Second and 10, it's Taylor again. He's going to take another shot here.
What?
Incomplete,
fuck was
almost
that?
intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
Here
One of
goes.
the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. On third down, Taylor finding time. He's going to let it go again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball, meaning a 50-50? The ball's in the air,
it's a close game,
defender's
guys.
there, receivers there. Who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case, the defensive guys actually got it done and knocked it away.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Patriots take over. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll begin here with Blunt. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. They come up in an offset eye. Again, here's Blunt.
Yeah, just
And
throw
he'll
him
go
over the
down
fucking
right around the
first down line. That's
47
fine.
this time. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. They slot Gronkowski outright. Brady now on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And that'll bring up second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now Blunt. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
10 yards to go on third. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it here. This is James White. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And he's got Bennett. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.
Oh, come on. You're going to have to accept that much more. Really be fucked over here.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it.
What the fuck?
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own
territory.
It's like
they like moved so slowly.
As a general rule,
I was just so
confused. A little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
You're so screwed if you don't get this. Oh,
let's go! He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Get you son of a bitch.
And this is caught. And all the way home.
Just let you know, I didn't choose one of the bullshit plays. Like, I actually chose, like, a 4-vertical.
61 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Like, I just outlawed that play in my mind. It was like,
zero relaxation for them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences.
I was about to get him. He was wide open.
Every week in practice, usually on a Friday, they go over this type of a situation. Late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They slot Gronkowski outright. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Okay.
And it's knocked away and in. The wideout Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly.
And
that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
They still want you to do it.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now Brady gotta have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away.
I could still fuck this up, though. I could still fuck it up.
Go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Bills are going to win the football game. Tyrod Taylor now gears up to lead his offense again.
Oh, it's over.
Those numbers, they kind of tell the story of his game so far. Started off not so hot. Now he's really heated up.
And remember,
stop flipping in main name.
Duty as the guy who leads the team, right?
Please.
The field general,
I don't need
the
that
signal
shit
caller. So when things go rocky early, he can't just exit out and ask someone else to pick things up.
I'll take dabbing. Don't do the whip
that's
name.
What he's done here in this game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guys.
Oh, yeah, they want
plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Double cut, joke.
What?
What he said. I decided to fucking do gibberish.
1 man on the backfield. That's McCoy. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Still 9 yards to go on 3rd down.
Chirp. Let's go.
Here's Taylor. Rolling.
Oh, God damn it, that's way too far.
Going for it all. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete.
You're not making that.
Really could have turned this thing upside down. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just...
Okay, but skip it. The ruling on the field is upheld.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So wait, field goal would make it 7 points.
Extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And Carpenter knocks it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3.
If you do
so a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
All right, yeah. 12 seconds to do whatever ass pulling you want.
I'm not gonna do this shit. Hail Mary will not work.
The Hail Mary is too go for it. Is too much go for it. Okay. Moment of truth. Part of me is hoping you win, but that doesn't mean I want to give up.
He's back to throw.
There he goes.
He's going to let it fly.
Oh, come on! He almost caught it!
Incomplete.
You still got another try, though.
With 5 seconds to go.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and
that's
score
probably going to be your last one,
adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you've got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way. But I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular
Cut the footage!
Even though they didn't
just cut it! Stop recording!
Right. They took us down to the last play.
How did you pull it off? I had my win and
happen.
got rid of it.
Even though we both knew it was a long
I don't
shot.
know. Blame Drew Steele.
Santa. You still have your... How many games you won in a row? 6? 6 in a row now? 2 in a row? I don't know. I don't know how many you won in a row, but what the fuck. That was my almost touchdown. Fuck off.
But then you got it. I think you got it. Pretty sure you did.
There's the one where you said, bullshit, Dave.
Dave, that was bullshit.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation.
And then you do better than me in the end.
On EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.
Oh, Brady, 21%.
Brady.
Imposter.
What the fuck? You're too groggy.
Yikes. But for now,
Fish pump around. Peace out.
Yeah. Guys, if you like that video, click on Tom Brady to subscribe. If you want to see the previous video, click on the sideline cameraman. He's here. That was a terrible game for me.